Alright, let's get this show on the road. Hey Barb, how you doing?
Waiting orders.
Check 50.
Good check. Whew. That's good, Barb. I know you've been working pretty diligently, so make sure you're taking breaks. Have some fun, you know?
Waiting orders.
Nah, we don't want that piece of shit.
Waiting orders. Waiting.
How you doing, Tim? I think out of everything, that's all I'd want. But we got 15 minutes to prep everything. I gotta go prep some additional sections here. Start prepping the stuff over here. Ravioli, ravioli, give me a 501st pilot aioli. Awesome.
Ready.
Cool.
Waiting orders.
So it's just a little compound I threw together this morning. I was watching someone make a mission of a 501st thing last night, just to chill. And I watched some of his design work and got a little happy with my own thing here. But I didn't mean it to be anything too special, because, you know, Star Wars stuff, at least for TSB's concern, is just meant to be something to have a lot of fun with. Alright, if I knew you were gonna do that, sir, This is awesome. It's just okay. Okay. He got his coils all tilted around here. We got tangled, I guess would be the better word. That's yeah, okay. Now I have two civvies up here because I need to add them to my interface just to do one of the little objectives here. But that got that one added. That one did not, though.
Liru, I want my goat back.
Let me adjust things here. Hey, Stone, how are you doing, my man? We should have a chat on Discord. I want to ask you a question. I'll ask it here. Would you rather see a Pacific Island Hopper World War II campaign? Or like a Desert Africa World War II thing between German and US or UK? And then the Pacific would be US versus Japan. Because we did just update IFA today. I'm just trying to plan ahead of World War I what we're going to do with it. It's out of curiosity's sake. So I got those two things added to my interface for that. There's Boo texting me. She's working on 3 proposals because she has a government contracting job, so I'm trying to give her some words of encouragement. Because, you know, I try to be a good boo. I just realized I also have the wrong copy-paste thing here, so let's go back and grab some more of these pilots to, have them dead all over the place. Oh, that one's literally headless. I mean, that kind of works. I mean, I'd imagine that guy is headless and this guy's not, but, you know, it's whatever. Whew. Send in Goat Team 6. Also,
Right,
GT, thanks for the 150 bits.
Rough ambush point on map. We're just gonna shoot them there if that works.
Strum earlier?
And Kat, thanks for the 25-month resub. I didn't stream earlier because, oh my gosh, I left these. Whoops, 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 whoops. These were part of some debug things I was working on. God, cannot believe I didn't catch that this morning. I'll leave the HMP gunship there, but no, those two were floating. Didn't mean to have those down. Why didn't I stream earlier today? Yesterday, I had 2 finals back-to-back. From what it looks like, my grades are going to be 2 Bs and a C. I had a 4th class, but he dropped it because he didn't want to do it online, which I find it kind of funny because he's the only professor for this one course, and they're now making him do 2 online branches next semester. And then they tried to not refund us the money for the credits, and some of us got refunded, and the rest are like, well, we'll waive the credits price for you for this semester. Which we now have to see if I got my money back, thankfully, but a lot of people didn't. But we have to see if the credit price increases or decreases. But they've been talking about decreasing credit prices because a lot of kids don't want to take online stuff because, you know, everyone learns differently. So it'll just be a matter of who gets scammed and who doesn't. So I'm just putting some dead clones down there because this will be for phase 2. In 10 minutes, I'm going to start sending stuff their way. Otherwise, we'll see how things go. I don't know. The professor literally sent an email saying, hey, I'm not doing this anymore. And then his Blackboard site on, or his little class under Blackboard, like, disappeared. And we're just like, oh, okay. Screw us. Whatever. It's college life. I only have 4 classes left, thank God, and the class I got a C in this semester was the hardest weed-out class. Like, every semester it varies between a fail rate of 40 to 60%, because they make it intentionally challenging. Because it's 4 exams and a final, and then a few extra points here and there. But the exams are pools of anywhere from the lowest exam was 43 possible questions, the largest exam and the final were both over 100. And you basically, for your exams, you got 10 questions. Any of the 10 questions from, you know, that pool of questions, and, you know, you either knew it or you didn't, but you only had, like, 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks between exams to study. Because, you know, you had a total of 5 exams in that course, so you either had to bust your ass for it or, you know, get screwed. What's nice, though, about COVID-19, though, is people had the ability to, if they had multiple computers, because they made us take everything on lockdown browser, and a lockdown browser, which basically prevents you from tabbing out and stuff. But you could just, because they have all of the types of questions listed and work through solutions. What I heard is people were, you know, putting those solutions on like a desktop and then doing their test on a laptop, and then they just, you know, Control F, look for that question, because they reword it slightly, but they keep a lot of the core wording the same, so you can just look up how to do the question, then do the question. They even said in an email yesterday, after all the finals were done, they quote-unquote noted that a lot of students had passed this semester, which was unusual compared to other semesters. Well, I mean, you could just use your phone, but it's a lot easier to, when you're dealing with, like, you know, up to 100 questions per exam, Control F is a little better to do. So, you know, C's get degrees, I agree.
Liru, I want my go back.
Righto, Stone. I'll let me know via Discord. Because right now the plan is Iceberg, who is one of our tier 4s in TSB, he's the one that wanted to do Pacific War stuff. So he has dibs on it if he wants to do it. However, we did, again, update IFA this week. So he has priority for it. But we'll get there when we get there. So I'm stalling right now because this is their kind of development time. You know, how they're setting up their ambushes and stuff. We'll get to it in a few more minutes because they still have quite a bit of time for their grace period here. But, you know, I get to talk a little bit about me. I don't know. I mean, Barb, for myself personally, we had 2 really hard weed-out classes, and then a third class that I wouldn't consider a weed-out, but the final was a massacre. It was it was a 120-point final, not question. It was like a 15-page final, and out of nowhere, the professor wanted us to start writing things out in C#. No, it wasn't C#. I don't remember. I don't even remember what the code was because we never talked about it in class. And then like a third of the exam turned into, hey, write code out by hand. And I'm like, what? But no one got above a 25 out of 120 on that final. Like, it was ridiculous. But I still somehow got a C in that class, so I don't know. No, I'm trying to remember what coding language it was. I can't. But we never talked about coding in that class, and then he wanted to write he wanted us to write out code for the final. It's like, what? No, it wasn't Python. There's a different class we have to take to do Python. But it wasn't HTML. It wasn't Python. It was either C# or C++. Or it might have been Java. I don't remember. It's been like a year and a half, and I literally blotted that memory out of my head. It was hell. Yeah, I'm not the best at coding either. I just can't really sit still. But anyway, it's 2:40, so I'm going to start reeling everything to the op. So it's a Star Wars Arc Trooper thing. If I were to do Control Y, this is the map. They're down here. All of these represent different 6-man squads that represent ARC Troopers. That, you know, my style of ARC Trooper I've been doing for TSB. This is all part of a massive battle going on, but they're only doing this part. So the first thing will be to defend against a large attack coming in. Then they're going to come over here, and then that base you saw me working on right there, they're going to grab 2 holocrons from it on the landing pad. So, you know, a defense and then counterattack, if you will. Just to have fun, again, with ARC Trooper stuff, because no one really gets to have any fun with that, and then that Control Y glitch, I love it. So, I told them in 4 minutes from now, when I let them in about 20 minutes ago, I would start sending stuff their way, and they would be allowed to, you know, start ambushing it and whatnot. So they've been using this time to dig stuff up. But I'm going to give them a 2-minute warning in a minute just to say, hey, I'm going to hide the arsenals, and we'll see how things go. So again, I just mean for the Star Wars stuff. This will also be the last Star Wars mission I do for a few weeks, because we recently, yesterday, or it might have been the day before, we updated the op tray mod set for TSB. And then today, like an hour ago, we updated the IFA mod set. And some people, even though I said we didn't need to, we added a bunch of mods and basically made the IFA mod set capable to do anything from World War I to Korean War, as long as you don't need horses, because DBO horses is a nightmare. Like, everyone, I'm going to probably do an op with DBO horses in a Saturday. Not this Saturday. Maybe I'll squeeze it into the following one where we'll do the goose green thing, but yeah, they're testing the stun gun. Just to remind everyone how glitchy DBO horses was, because we did DBO horses once in this community for a Mujahideen Afghani op, and I had them use horses as QRF, and they loved it. But we also found out that it's really easy to glitch off the horses, and I had to do quite a few TPs for people that got stuck on them, because you also can't shoot players off the DBO. No, you can't shoot from the horses, and if you get shot on the horses, you can't be pulled off the horse because of the unit type. Fallout Ops Barb, I'm not touching, because they want to keep the old ACE system, and I don't want to deal with multiple types of ACE systems in TSB. It's not worth it. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, we had horses in the Fallout mod, but we never got to use them because we didn't do any ops for training to Fallout. Because by the time I was getting around to test that and a few other things, then Ace dropped a medical revamp and everything fell apart. All stations on this net, this is high. Be advised, 1 more minute before the arsenals get hidden and the op officially begins. Over. Alright. Let's see. How do I want to size this puppy up? Let's do some simple transport trucks and then an AAT. And then over here I got the copy paste of the units. No one's on Dragoons, so I think I can actually work on this angle without anything being looked at, so that's good. So I did in a poll about, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks ago, I did include an option to do a Terminator op or two, but it was outvoted by other stuff. Generally what you see in TSB these days is stuff that I either can, you know, make a good few ops over, or just what people vote for in majority. I've kind of reconciled with the idea of, you know, I can make anything I want, but if anything's a testament to TSB, one of our big mottos here is you are allowed to play anything that you want. So, it's the idea. Give me 1 second. I gotta send this up.
Will go. Understood. It's all cops.
TSB, you're allowed to play anything you want, and if you're not having fun, you can leave. There's an exception to that rule where if you're leadership, you got to make sure there is someone that trained to step up. But there are...
Do we really need any more of a plan?
Hold on. This is high. Your job is to just defend until the evac finishes. Over.
So yeah, we're just going to shoot the boys. This is going to be a very simple op.
What about not shooting too early though, so they don't just all pile up out of our sight?
Well, yeah, if there's
They brought out a bunch of extra stuff. Look at all those extra shield generators and PLX missiles. That's great. Alright, I'm gonna quickly tab out and drop that thing. I always forget to unhide it from my kit. So yeah, this is just an easy send things up and work with it as need be, so.
Awaiting orders. Copy. Understood.
You guys have any specific questions on anything? Motto, I know. You guys know I can't say potato or potato for shit, so. Just work with me, baby.
Almost halfway to a year.
Tom and Jerry, almost halfway to a year indeed. Thanks for the 5-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this operation, man.
Roger. Roger.
Yeah. That's fair, Barb. That's fair. But you make some excellent stuff, and I am thankful for that. Just remember, if you ever want to go solo, feel free. Just, all I'm gonna ask is you don't let it go to your head like I did or my previous editor did, from what I've seen. But nonetheless, I still hope you do well. I don't know, being a YouTuber or Twitch streamer, and I can attest to this because it did happen to me, it is very easy to let it all go to your head. And in my opinion, you just gotta be careful about everything. Because trust me, it will go to your head. So those multiple missile launches you're hearing are PLXs, which is a really awesome 3-shot AT launcher that the 212 has. Otherwise, these guys are doing well to keep alive and whatnot. Yeah, and Az, it's good to hear you're getting into coding, man.
Understood. On the way. On the way. Roger. Solid copy.
Now we're gonna start sending some nasty things their way. I just have to find them. Not heavily armored. Is it heavily? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, no, that's just a dwarf. Gosh darn it.
Almost up. All set up.
And then wherever they go, they go. But I know there's a movable spider droid. I just can't seem to find it. These guys, I guess, are running up to do a counterattack here. I will find this thing.
Standing by.
Yep, alright, I wanted the turret to come in with him.
Roger.
Now, I just need to make sure that this is G'd, so it doesn't shoot at the pilots in there. It's under turrets, isn't it? Yeah, it's under turrets.
Hey, other squads, how are you guys doing?
Yeah,
this is Sarlacc, we're good. Cool, there's a droid gunship up there if somebody wants to boot that.
Jesus! This is high. I want to chime in. That double missile shot on that gunship was sexy.
You're welcome, Hi.
Like, that was... You heard 2 different clicks at the same time. Like, that's... I know for a fact they didn't coordinate that, but that was sexy to listen to and watch. Hot damn.
On the way! On the way! On the way! Solid copy!
So another 7 minutes, I'm going to start garrisoning over the next AO.
Copy that! On the way!
Double teaming, yeah, right? But yeah, it's also kind of fun to do these types of ops because it's just very relaxed compared to, you know, some Zeusing where I have to stress on every little detail. This is just meant to have a bit of fun, low stakes. And I would recommend any Zeus that, you know, does a lot of stuff has an op like this at least once a week because it's a nice refresher. Now, I just have to remember where the AATs are.
Coming in from the south.
Say again, sorry?
Because if I can find where those silly AATs are, because I know they're not on our IFV, then I can send some fun stuff in.
You didn't transmit that, go again.
Under tanks, yeah, that would make sense, right?
Standing by. Copy. Ready for orders. On the way. Solid copy. Standing by. Copy.
I know they have a lot of AT, so... Can't even see those rocket trails come in. What war is best for Zeusing? There's no one war that's good. You can do a lot of stuff with it. With a lot of different types of war. You can make up your own wars, too. And just do OC. But I wouldn't say there's any one war that's really good. The HTMLs are all on Discord. Oh yeah, I forgot to change out, but they made it so their SLs have the frickin' CO Bojack rifle, which is weird. Random pop grenades over
Charlie,
here.
this is Bravo. Charlie, this is Bravo. Alright, Charlie, be advised, to the east we have V1s coming over the hill, so watch your back.
Any ARC Troopers on this net? This is high. Be advised, evac is going well. Break. Maintain your defensive positions. We estimate the evac will be done in another 20 to 30 minutes. Over.
Copy that, high.
So let them deal with the infantry that are coming up. We still got these two things coming in.
Alpha, be advised, you have the 2 spider droids coming up on your position. We haven't been able to get AT on them.
Ooh. Rog just came, I think it hit the trench though.
Alpha Bravo, you guys on net on that? Alpha Charlie, sorry. Cool, could you reply once in a while? That'd be great.
Yeah, I think they're working on another guy in their group. Oh, their dwarf just went down. I delete them because the Rex, they don't always show a wrecked texture for them. We got those spiders coming up. How does that, what rifle affect? You have to be a little more specific. So it sounds like people are stepping up on short range. And because they gotta climb that ladder, I'm gonna make sure there's nothing there that can kill them and surprise and whatnot. That one to the droid commanders, what, you mean their rifle? I mean, because the Bojack, it's just one of the different rifles that are in that shoots the little red, green lasers instead of red. I don't know. The 501st has always been a bit of a mystery to me because they'll want to make some things very, very specific. Like, you know, very lore-friendly, and then they'll give, you know, droid commanders and squads, frickin' guns from, like, post-Rebellion Empire, you know? It confuses me, but nonetheless. I can just change the rifle out, because why not? Alright, so that's the main beat. B1 diversions there. There's Undead. Gonna unhide that arsenal for him so he can grab his kit back. Let's see if he notices. Yep. Alright, cool. Ooh, I smell steak cooking downstairs. Come on, Undead. Should take him less than 10 seconds. Alright, so how should we send them off? I'm thinking another wave of B1s all around. But now I'm just literally trying to buy time to stall.
Roger that. On the way. Copy. On the way.
Whew. I could add a small mod to make the B1s actually say Roger, Roger and stuff. There's been a lot of mods coming out recently that do voice changes. Like, there's one for Space Marines. There's one for the Combine units. From Half-Life. I said Half-Track, Jesus. Still got IFA on the mind, I guess. There's a lot of stuff that can be used. Alright, so I assume Undead is done
Charlie,
with it.
how are you guys doing? Copy that.
So I'm gonna start making this place here. So one squad's apparently running low on ammo.
Awaiting orders.
You know, actually, I can just do the boats. I'll do a mix of both, actually.
Charlie, be advised you have more droids to the east. They flanking around us. You may be in trouble.
Copy. Will go.
Send in goat team.
Awaiting orders. Roger. Standing by.
Beach a few. And Degs, thanks for the 13-month resub. How's your first month in the Lance Corporal Club, my guy? Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this operation. I mean, one thing I really like about Star Wars stuff, though, is just the incessant tracer fire you get. Stuff going back and forth. You just heard the sound of the CO Bojane rifle, whatever the heck it's called. It's on that guy, and you can see the green tracers it adds on. I still got another 15 minutes, give or take. Skelly is down up there. They're gonna have to go down and grab him. Iopus is getting engaged. Almost bandaged in the open. He knows he was taking fire. This group down here getting hit. I'm not sure. I think Skelly... Nope, he woke back up. He's moving down. And we got these two guys right here. So I'm thinking let's give a little bit of pressure, but not too much pressure. Let's do a dark wave of these guys. It's just a little texture change. Nothing too crazy here. I'm thinking we'll do a mix of some B1s, because we can claim they just ran up and dismounted, and then I'll also throw down some B2s here with it.
Awaiting orders. Ready for orders.
B2s are nice, because for swap, they follow the Star Wars Republic Commando version of B2s, in which they're tanky little bastards that can dish out a lot of punishment. So, now I'm going to quickly take us back to right here.
Awaiting orders.
And then we're also going to set up some extra stuff. Sorry, my cat is now running around in my room. Well, not my room, my office. Bramble, honey. Come on, don't jump around. I can't afford you to knock over one of my monitors again, sweetie. Those are expensive.
Say again?
Please don't knock over the monitors.
Hey, firm transport vehicle.
Now I'm just adding to the garrison because I want to use this area. So Fudge DC'd. He might have died because I saw he was down earlier. So I hope he's getting a PLX shot on that. How you doing, Hungarian? Nah, I know you're a pilot now, but you can't shoot at the ARC. Well, no, the 501st ones you can. Mine, you can. Kitty always demands attention. Bramble! Psst, psst, psst. Over here.
How about if you wait to engage these vehicles when they're, you know, further along the road, so you don't have to deal with them all on your own? We'd like to assist you. Pressure off.
Be advised, they are only Vix, and we do have AT. It's not like we're not going to use AT.
Just isolate those guys.
Closer to the ambush point. That way we can both shoot at them and help you out.
Oh! Rocket just came in and blew these guys to smithereens. That was the AI, too. See if Hadev notices. Skelly's jetpacking over to go check out what's on. I mean, these guys on an open side of the hill. I'm not surprised that just happened. Holy crap. Heard another rocket go in. That takes out that Vic. So, let's see, we have Skelly trying to pop smokes on this open hill. Iopus is now coming up. They do have a mass cas at this point. Yeah, they could grab him, but it looks like he jumped the wrong way. I do love that about the jetpacks. You can grab someone and actually jetpack them away. It's great. Iopus popping a squad shield to work on Malin. That is smart. Oh, my cat's basking in the sunlight on the window.
Yeah, we are.
On the way! On the way! Wilco!
It's okay. Cool.
No, we do have an MTT. I got them over here, and they can work and drive. I'm using that as like my staging point for the convoy in case they look over and see it. So you got one person trying to medic a different person up. You got Hadev now working on Dog right here. He's going to pull him back because that squad shield is about to run out. Unfortunately, Nightmare... Bramble! Bramble, stop playing with boxes. Honey, I know. No, please. Don't destroy stuff again. Ah! Any ARC Troopers on net? This is High. Do you copy? Over.
Alpha copies.
Roger, I am retasking you with a new objective break. You are to divert to grid ref 148107 break. 148107. It should be to your west. There is a Republic base that was taking high-value objects out of the planet.
Alpha, there's 2 squads above you.
You are to find 2 holocrons. I say again, 2 holocrons. One that is a box and one that is a triangle. And when you have them, call for extract. Over. I'm going to send some more armor in a bit. I cut it a bit short because one squad got mass-cast by a rocket. But I haven't seen any droids use rockets in a while to kill infantry. It is 1 life, yeah. But with 1 squad down, I mean, most of that flank is pretty much dead, but... You know, you gotta be... That is a pretty bitter reminder of spacing, you know? But I got that area over there mostly garrisoned up. Then as the op continues, I'll be sending more B1s in that direction. Scally's jumping up, I guess, to draw fire. Just look at all the tracers that come down.
Alpha's pushing northwest.
Alpha's leaving, they're ditching. Okay. That's kind of awkward that they're not going to go with their entire force, but I can't stop them if they're not communicating.
Roger that. Roger.
Every squad leader spawns with an LR on their jetpack, so if they're not going to communicate, then there's nothing much I can do. We have these 2 guys. It's also kind of impossible for me to tell which one of them has the LR, if they're LR capable. Malin, it looks like they stabilized. Iopis doing a, I think he's doing epinephrine. That was CPR right there. Skelly is now trying to basically draw fire here. I mean, I'm going to send another AAT wave in a few minutes. Bramble. Don't sneeze on the soda. Oh, sweetie. Be right back. Send in Go Team 6 now. Primal, stop being a dumbass. I mean, that's the more mean way to put it, but yeah. Demon, thanks for the 29-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, my friend, and I hope you're staying safe among COVID-19. Otherwise, a lot of tracer fire coming up. Yeah, because one squad has literally ditched another squad. And they're just hopping over these B1s. And they're pushing them. Meanwhile, this group is kind of SOL here. Because they've pretty much gotten ditched. It's like Big Dog here, he gets taken out. Skelly, he's still up. Him and Malin are, you know, two of the more veteran players here, but they're just kind of getting caught in a really rough place. Iopus down back here. They're heading north. Which is an interesting call.
Alpha to Bravo and Charlie, how you guys doing?
We're doing. Wait, one.
Ooh, that looks like it hurt. That was on Railbert there. These guys just trying to pull the line. I think Railbert's now bandaging. Poor Big Mess. He got healed, but then brought down again. Iopus looks like he woke back up. Skelly, they're all bandaging right now because their entire right flank basically collapsed to get this objective done. So I was going to have these B1s kind of chase them through, but what's ended up happening is half the group is still holding them as the other half is now going in. But the assault will continue, and we're going to get some... I'm going to send mediums up, because mediums aren't anti-infantry, they're more anti-vehicle. Light AATs would literally shred the infantry up, and I don't want to kill them outright. But we are going to pretty much cut them off at this point. See, if I could, the toggle unconscious doesn't work anymore. Unless Achilles updated to fix that, yeah, so I can't wake him up. Which is a shame. No, Ice, I actually don't like it when you all get killed. I've never liked it, and I'm kind of tired of you people saying I would, so... whatever. It's annoying to read all the YouTube comments, people saying I'm a sadistic Zeus, and I'm like, I just make missions, man. If I wanted you all dead, there would be plenty of ways for me to do that, but Zeus is a tool. And if one major Zeus starts abusing it, then everyone loses. That's one of their auto rifles firing off. Another thing about these low poly textures is they make some of these guys blue, which blue is normally meant for a pilot. So I might, when I get back into Star Wars after a few weeks of Optray, I might go out and change that. Otherwise, these guys are flanking around with some B1s coming around their line. These two are getting pinned down. Blobby gets shot to death. Big is dead, and Railbert also goes down. So these three are still pulling out. I'm going to send another group of B1s up.
On the way! Roger! On the way! Roger!
Yeah, Big, that was the AI that did that up there, that shot that AT stick. I definitely watched it knock everyone. Meanwhile, this group, it looks like they were also spaced together and got hit by AT. I just heard another rocket go in. I heard a distant launch. I'm just not hearing a click sound. Yeah, so this group, they're working on 2 people here. They put the squad shield down next to them. And then, yeah, nope, Railbert woke up. I think he's trying to get Blobby back up. And while these guys are now dealing with the B1 offensive here. Yeah, that rocket downed 3 of you. There was another rocket, looks like it happened in this fight that downed 2 of them. But I don't mean to sound rude, but being on that open hill right there, you didn't really have any cover. You were open side to everything in the AO. Realistically, yeah, that rocket should have, that rocket was definitely a possibility. Again, when I gave you these labeled positions, I was trying to, you know, have you with the ambush. But the idea of, you know, you guys covering this vector was,
Alpha, how you guys
if you
doing?
got stuff over here, these guys could cover the top of you.
3/4 of the way to the fob at the moment.
But yeah, this was meant to be a blind spot.
Copy
That would happen
Bravo's
towards
been
the
a
end.
very useful distraction for us at the moment. We're going along the main road to get you there.
Copy that, we appreciate it.
Completely unintentional, we're just trying to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'd probably advise, make your way over to where we are, we're clearing the route as we go.
Be advised, if we were to do that, we would go into the full force of the droids, and I'm not doing that.
Alright, so I'm also gonna... I was thinking spider droids, but they're also AA, and they would definitely shoot down the lat as it came in.
Oh, you guys are fucked, Charlie. I thought you died a while ago.
So he patched up Blobby the best he could. Just heard another rocket launch here. Unsure where that was going on the boat. Alright. Railbird still doing his best to patch Blobby up. Gotta admit, these guys are committed to trying to keep everyone alive. Malin's still bandaging up a bit. He still had a small wound of some sort.
Yes,
You have Undead getting his PLX out. He's taking a shot. Looks like on that boat. And that was a miss because it hit the stuff over here. Meanwhile, this light AAT is shooting upwards at these guys. Another rocket going out. That one should be able to make the hit. I think he locked onto it. And the boat just politely slows down to get hit by it. Otherwise, light AAT... Well, that's why you don't shoot rockets in shielded areas. Shield goes up, rocket goes out, and I think everyone in there is okay, but that was a bit of an ouch. Railbert doing his best to stay alive at this point. I'm gonna have one of these AATs swing around. You're hearing more rockets, explosions. I'm not sure what they're going for here. Anyway, boats are really easy to delete because, you know, once they sink, they're sunk, and then you can delete the swimmers. And that AAT is no more. I feel bad for Charlie Remnant right here. Railbert now patching himself up, as he is pretty much surrounded by whatever the heck is still here. But I'm going to start deleting a lot of the battle right here, just to kind of save up on some frames. And as you, not sure if you could tell, but I could certainly tell that there was some decent frame usage that was freed out. So Mac Marine, he's got a shielded AT launcher here. The AT stick actually sticks through, so the missile won't get hit by the AT. Spider droid's destroyed, so I'll go ahead and delete that. AT is also down.
Alpha, be advised, due to copious amounts of use of our jetpack, we're currently to your north.
Copy that.
Jetpack.
We'll be moving as a flanking force at the moment.
And it looks like
to
Railbert
attack
went
whatever you're
down,
shooting.
which is unfortunate. I'm going to have these B1s come up and basically tap them if they wake up again. And at this point, I should be good. But Charlie gave their lives to hold the rest of the B1s coming up.
Copy that. Hey, firm, we're going to set up on a hill and start shooting stuff.
VCOM does have a feature where they... I mean, at least I remember them having a feature where if you gave HE rockets to AI, they would use them against infantry. I don't know what happened to it, though, but I remember that being a thing. The reason you have units in the in this mod pack use AT against infantry is something that one of the, I believe the 501st R&D mod adds. Otherwise, you got these guys getting on a hill here. They're going to start engaging. I'm just going to start putting my intel down already. Pick up... Sip.
Hi, this is Bravo.
This is Hi, send message, Bravo.
Copy, just double checking, do we still have clones in this base, or is it...
Negative. I haven't heard a peep from it, so I'm assuming it's garrisoned by hostile forces at this time. Over.
Lovely.
Pick up... Excellent, put a W in there. So when you do this, you got to make sure you set this to true. And I'm going to be nice and say that it pops up on side chat when they get it. I always like the holocrons because they're so easy to make objectives out of. Probably spelled acquired wrong, but whatever. Make them float a little bit. Send in go team 6 now.
We'll see Opchan _square.
Oh damn, I think they got rocketed again. Mess Dog flattened Opchan. Opchan is not flat. We have literally made a frickin' quote command to signify that she is not flat. I'm trying to push Bloodwing to do a cosplay of Opchan, just to prove a point here. Otherwise, at this point, we're actually down to 10 Arc Troopers here. We started with about 6, 12, about 14. Yeah, no, those guys are definitely toast. And that medium tank I can go ahead and delete. They're working on Skelly. I heard another rocket launch here, and that was against these guys. Looks like Mac Marine went down. Dr. Boom is also down. Yeah, the whole point of having those jetpacks is so they can stay mobile. Once they're not mobile, it's very messy. Oh, Alpha's pretty much wiped here.
Same. Well, we're kind of recovering from Mascaz, so good luck. Shouldn't have jumped into so many B1s. We got hit by AT.
They're pointing down another squad shield here. If this is going to come down to the wire at this point, the only tank in here is this
almost
medium AAT.
WTF. Doesn't feel that long, Kipo.
There's going to definitely be a casualty or two up in Alpha, maybe more, but depends on what medical Back in Black has. It could be messy. Yeah, Wolves, I haven't even started working on the next batch of emotes yet. I gotta get on that soon. Thanks for the 35 month. We're not to 3 years yet. Thanks for the 35-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the ops, my friend, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this operation. Yeah, now we're waking up. Whew. Yeah, so the heavy AAT, looks like Dr. Boom and Alex are down. They're dead, though. The heavy one is called the King AAT, and they're usually a bit more colorful. Basically, light AAT can take 1 missile, the medium 2, and then the King 3. But if you hit any AAT in the weak spot, which is under the turret back here, it causes them to go catastrophic. So these 4 are up. They need to continue to use their mobility, because otherwise these B1s aren't coming up. This is hi, send message.
Be advised, it's likely we won't be able to complete the objective. Do you want us to do anything else?
Negative. Command wants you to either get the objective done or die trying. Over.
Copy that. Be advised, we will probably die.
Trying to think how I want to respond to that. Back in Black still doing his best to try to get Karn up. Malin, if I told you I believed in you, would that mean you get the objective done?
Negative. If anything, that makes me more likely to fail.
Then I believe in you times 10.
So now we're going to fail 10 times harder. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, come on, Back in Black. At least get Karn up. Maybe 3,000 times? It worked in Endgame. Yeah, right? Tell him he's a shitty pilot. I think they're going to be sharing ammo at this point, but 4 guys. Malin, if it helps, the last message that went out was that they were trying to move the holocrons up to 2 lats and keep them in 2 separate lats to get them off planet before we lost contact. Over.
Copy that.
Because technically they could just jump up here and circumnavigate the base. But they are also technically on a timer because everything's eventually going to come up here.
Copy that. Keep doing your thing. Bravo's going to try and be sneaky boys and sneak into the base.
So they got Karn up, so they're down to 6 now. Whew! So I'm not sure if these guys are going to try to stem the tide or if they're going to join on the attack. Just the sheer amount of B1s out here. I'm going to go ahead and shove these guys back into the lat. If those 2 guys stay there, they're going to die because of the sheer amount of B1s we have right here. So that is this droidica firing at them when they jump. And getting shot from behind. They gotta use those jetpacks to advance quicker.
Alpha, this is Bravo. Be advised, if you guys stay stealthy, we can be a distraction force and you can get at those lats and fly them away before they know we're him.
Them lats are dead, my guy.
Lovely. Alright, try and get your elf yourself to the lat. We'll try and do the same thing. Iopus, you good?
Run that. Back in Black unfortunately went down as he advanced, just the sheer amount of B1s behind him. Karn doing his best to get up to the base, but I don't think he knows that this isn't cleared, so as soon as he exposes his back... Oh, just the sheer amount of fire. He's just backing himself up. He's got to be careful, though, because I do have a B2 right here that will shoot him. Oh, no. Be careful, man. How many shields did he bring? Are the guys back there? So Railbert was one of the two back here. Blobby's still up though. Skelly just got crippled when he jumped right there. You gotta know when to jump and when not to jump.
Alpha, are you interior on base?
Hold on, he's firing.
Oh, I see your sorry ass.
Alright, I'm gonna pull him out of there. If he's able to shoot through that, then... Skelly's grabbed the droidica. He gets shot while he tries to grab it. Because it is technically classified as a turret. Malum managed to jump, double jump up here. He's getting stuck on the lat wreck because he doesn't want to go around. We got the Sith one. They might actually make it out of here with the skin of their teeth. Skelly woke back up, he grabbed the droidic and he threw it in the freaking ocean. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Okay, because you can technically go pick them up and it turns them into an empty turret until you release it and their AI gets put back. So that is a funny way of doing things.
Copy that. There's one boat by the end. If you can get at it, we're leaving because we have an objective.
This is actually a cool shot, having that boat right under the wreck. And it does cast a shadow. and send the lat their way. It wouldn't be an ARC Trooper operation if they didn't win against high odds. I agree. High odds, high casualties. It worked out. Yeah, I know. Blobby, he's still alive, too. He's just surrounded by V1s. I feel that, Railbird. I feel that.
Hi, where would you like us to go? We have the holocrons.
This is Hi. I've been tracking. Lat's coming in to pick you up from the boats. Be advised, we will index when the lat makes it to your position.
Go that. Alright, just keep going in the general direction. The lat will come and pick us up, and then we'll index when the lat gets to us.
Run that. Also, is that a hunt IR tied to a grav chute?
Yes, it is.
That's amazing.
Do not question the grav chute.
We needed some extra oomph, so we gave it some of that extra oomph, you know? I think it works out really well. That's mission complete. Yeah, so actually shooting some of the B1s that came around. So a hunt tire, it's basically a camera on a parachute, and then for some reason there's a grab chute tied to it.
Can't you electric boogaloo?
Whew.
You left me, Railbird. You left me.
So
Even worse, I bandaged you up and I wanted to get you up and jump with you, carrying you, but then I got down myself and then I am dead and you're lying there stabilized and it was tragic.
Yeah, I lied there for 20 minutes stabilized.
So that could have gone better, but that definitely could have gone worse. What really put the nail in the coffin for you guys was not calling for assistance when you get mass cast, and one squad saying after I switched your objective, they went, okay, we're going to go, and then they didn't check on anybody and they just left. The collapse of the left flank allowed for more B1s to get on the right flank's position, and then an AT round blew them up. By the way, those AT rounds, that's the AI, not me. They're nasty. So everything just kind of got whittled down because we went from one force working together to make a kill zone to 3 separate forces, each having a different story. But I think 5 of you got out in the end with the objective, and I mean, it wouldn't be, as someone put in my chat, it wouldn't be an ARC Trooper op without success and odds of high odds themselves. So hope you had fun, and I'm going to do a few Halo things playing with the new Op Tray mod set for the next 2 or 3 weeks and switch it back to Star Wars. So we're going to go down the list here for any feedback. So Undead, go.
That was fun. It's a small thing, so it's great. It's fast paced. So
Alex.
It seems the RC aimed AT shots or whatnot ruffled some people's feathers just due to it being a 1 life op. We were able to get back, well, the first time, I guess. The second time, I think it was like a tank or whatever, got us, and we had too many down.
So, again, to state it,
yeah.
I did not RC anything. That was all purely the AI.
Okay. I wasn't lead, but I thought I heard that the assignment to the dock was for alpha only. I don't know if maybe the lead also heard it that way, and that's maybe why it was just us pushing along there initially. We thought that I thought the other
classic blame the Zeus for everything, even though I didn't do that.
Keeping the advancement back. Maybe I wasn't the only one that heard that. I'm not sure.
When I gave the call, I thought I said all forces. So.
Okay. I might have misheard then.
Because I also remember saying I'm switching your objective, or I said like cancel last. I said something that basically I was trying to say you don't have to defend that spot anymore. Please go do this because this is more important.
You were Alpha SL, right, Undead?
yeah, it was the fact that Madam was down, I believe, at the time when the order actually came through. So I'm not sure what happened with Bravo in that case, but I said as we were leaving, Alpha's pushing towards the compound. We're leaving
80 into
west.
3 of us.
Yeah. That's all for me.
Back in black.
Safe Cairn, died horribly, had fun.
Skelly.
3 shot shit, blew shit up. Nothing else to note. Threw a droidic here in the water.
I saw that. That was funny. Just picked it up and chucked it. Iopus. He's so paralyzed with happiness he has nothing to say. Malin.
Well, generally... So, Alpha, after you guys unceremoniously just left us there to die, we had 3 people down in Bravo. Charlie was taking the full brunt of the force while the other 2 members were getting us up. So, essentially, because you guys' flank collapsed, it basically meant we were on a hillside with another hillside with a bunch of B1s on it shooting at us. So essentially we just said, fuck Charlie, we're leaving. And we went over the hill and did a lot of jumping to come up to you guys, only for you guys to all go and get yourself mass cast, which was always fun. But we did manage to make it, so, you know, win some, lose some.
Dr. Boom.
Once again, grad trenches are amazing.
Hadev.
It was fun. Only complaint is that I felt I got knocked out a little bit too easily. That was the only thing, really. Because when I woke up, I had a light injury.
Yeah.
That was the only thing.
I mean, that's just the medic system.
Yeah.
And RNG at that point. Karn.
I had lots of fun. Pretty much got absolutely wrecked by the tank, which killed 4 out of 6, knocked me down. Black was only 1 left. He medicked me up. He died on the way to the FAR because I guess he ran out of personal shields, but I never fucking play swap without like 10 personal shields anymore. Only got hit once and all like running on the beach, met up with Bravo and Exfeld. Lots of fun.
Nightmare.
A lot of fun. I 100% deserved that, being the first death, because I got hit by that first AT shot on the hill from Bravo. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. Or DACA.
Blobby.
What happened to Fudge? Liru.
I don't know. He just disconnected.
No, I picked him up and he disappeared.
Oh, then I don't know. He might have teleported, because that does happen when you pick people up in drag and stuff. Once in a blue moon, they'll like glitch out to a corner of the map and not be brought back. So if that happens in the future, just say something on side chat.
We actually called up too high over long range, but I think it didn't go through.
Yeah, no, you side chat for that, because I didn't hear it.
Okay. But yeah, when we're 2-man Charlie squad, would do it again.
Keck. Mac Marine.
Got a lot of shit. Shot down a bird and then watched the tank shell go through my face.
Sounds about right. Railbert.
Right, it's first time squad leading, but I was more of a discount RTO, so yeah, 3-man squad, then 2, and then they got the high ground on us, and the rest is history.
Lamau. Anyway, hope you had fun. Again, these are meant to be short little tier, like stuff I would give some tier 3 ops. It's just with, you know, a Star Wars or sci-fi spin. I'm going to keep this slot for just sci-fi stuff, because it's fun.
It is.
Anyway, I'll BRB 1 sec. Alright guys, that's not going to be it for me today. I'll either be playing a 506th op or Granite's Vietnam op tonight. I don't know which yet. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and hiccup there. I'll see you later.